Hello, Brave Awakened Ones. This is Veronica of Higher Realm Holistics, Lady V. Thank you, supporters, subscribers, and Patreons. Please share these videos with those who you think it might resonate with. If you're interested in any of my services, books, merch, t-shirts, webinars, sessions, and higher realm magic information and meditations, please visit higherrealmholistics.com. Good morning, Brave Awakened Ones. QV here. What's up? We have the victory. It is the 18th. You think I wouldn't need to look at this, right? Look at the date. So good day. It is the 18th of February, 2020. And this is a very special NRV 66, which I have to remind myself of. NRV 66. And I'm already feeling hot. Okay. Because, yeah, I didn't expect this type of message that I have to put out. But I do, because I was told the time is almost upon us. And I need to do this NRV as a V proof. So when this does happen, the people who this message is for actually believe what they're receiving, and others will believe them also. Now, yes, I knew sooner or later I was going to be called upon to put out this type of message. I've known since 2019. I just, filed in the back of my head because I was told when the time comes, I would receive the message to put out. So I received the message to put out literally just as I was popping out of bed to go make my morning tea to go start my workout. And then I was like, I heard it literally. My foot was like, and I was like, what the? And then I got the full message, scribbled it down real quick so I could come do this. Didn't even have my tea yet. At least I put on a clean shirt for you. Yeah, Lady BT. Okay, guys. Hey, here we go. And I'm going to make sure I put this on my community page. I'm going to make sure I put this on my BitChute, which you guys know. Please go over my BitChute. It's Higher Realm Holistics, all one word. But I notice every time I mention my BitChute, people go there, my BitChute page is down. So I don't even trust that. But if you can, I'm giving full permission for people to download this video. Full permission to download it. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty. So I received a message from the Q Collective. Like I couldn't get any weirder, huh? Okay. I have been receiving messages and giving messages. Let's put it that way, especially the NRVs. All right. So this has to do with a message from a Q drop from 2/11/19. That would be February 11th, 2019. Okay. And this is part of it. This is message 2690. Okay, this is message 2690 from 2/11/19. 2/11/19 is very important, and I'm going to show you why I was led to this specific one, especially since Q constantly says, you are the news now. Q's constantly saying, you are the news now, speaking to the truthers, speaking to those out there who are exposing the real news and what's really going on. Okay, you are the truth now. So Q's been saying this. Okay, and this particular one that was done on 2/11/2019 was talking about voter ID. Okay, and voter registration. And we'll go over here at the sharp edge. This is the thread on 2/11/19. I will put this in the description, the link, so you guys could go take a look at it. Hashtags Facts Matter. So you could read through the whole thing, the entire thread. Oh, geez. I just realized this. 17 tweets, 7 minutes read. Ha! There goes the 717, right? Code that I keep getting. Okay. No coincidences. There are no coincidences. So here's what I was talking about right here, that Q post 2690. Okay, this is the Q post 2690, and it's talking about Homeland Security, and we all know about letting in the illegal immigrants, and giving them driver's licenses, especially in New York. I can't believe that happened in New York. I was like, really, New York? You fell that bad? New York and Jersey, and I think another state is doing that too. So it's talking about election fraud and what's going on, what's going to happen with the election. Okay, and how the news is also spinning it. All right, so it's a long thread. So again, I will post this thanks to threadreaderapp.com. Okay. So I will put that there so you guys could go over it because it's mighty long. It's a long thread. All right. And it talks about the fake news, which we all know Trump constantly talks about. So Q's talking about the fake news and how they're going to go about trying to steal the elections and everything. All righty. The face you make when you can't remember if you turn the phones off. Oh, what does that mean? Any which ways. Okay, so we have that. Now the 21119, I was guided to put in 21119, and the messages that I needed to read is going to pop up, which is very connected to that one statement that I'm here to deliver. You are the news now, because the exact words that I received were when the boards go black. Where is it? Oh, here's the quote. When the darkness comes, you are the news now. Q. So I saw the 8chan boards going black, like you'll see black. And then that is when, what that means is that is when certain anons and certain truthers are going to start receiving direct messages from Q. And I'm making this NRV 66 now. So whoever's out there is a truther or an anon who sees this, when the boards go black and you start receiving these direct messages from Q, you will know it's from Q. Okay? So that, and this is what I had to read. Timothy 2:11-19. Okay? It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Of those things, put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord as they strive not, this is very important. Of those things, put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord, that they strive not about words to no profit, but to this subverting of the hearers. Study to shew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Okay? Study the shrew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. But shun profane and vain babbles, for they increase unto more ungodliness. Okay? But shun profane and vain babbles, fake news, okay? For they will increase unto more ungodliness, and their word will eat as doth a canker, a canker, of whom is, oh God, Hymenitus, whatever, and Philetus, I don't know who those are, who concerning the truth have earnest saying that the resurrection is past already, and overthrow the faith of some. Needless, the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity. Okay, that was a mouthful. Okay, so these lines are very important. Okay, study thy shrew thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly divided the word of truth. Okay, so the second one I'm supposed to read, that's Timothy 2:11-19, and this is Ephesians 2:11-19. Jews and Gentiles reconciled through Christ. Therefore remember that formerly you who are Gentiles by birth and called uncircumcised by those who call themselves the circumcision, which is done in the body by human hands. Remember that this is of the body of human hands. That's why it's being pointed out. Remember that at that time you were separate from Christ, excluded from citizenship in Israel and foreigners to the covenants of the promise, without hope, without God, and without God in the world. But now in Christ Jesus, you who once were far away have been brought near by the blood of Christ. For he himself is our peace, who has made the two groups one and has destroyed the barriers, the dividing wall of hostility, by settling aside in his flesh the law which with it commands and regulations. His purpose was to create in himself a new humanity out of the two, thus making peace, and in one body to reconcile both of them to God through the cross, by which he put to death their hostility. He came and preached peace to you who were far away and peace to those who were near. For through him we both have access to the Father by one Spirit. Consequently, you are no longer foreigners and strangers, but fellow citizens with God's people and also members of his household. And the sort of interpretation I received from this was, the circumcised ones were the ones who thought that they knew the truth. Also the ones who are unawakened too, right? And the uncircumcised ones would be considered those of us who awaken, truthers, anons, light workers, who know the truth. But now, even though we have been shunned and we're outcast, the time is coming where we all become one. Okay? Via the truth, we all become one. There's a lot more to it. As you read it, it will trigger you. It will activate you. Okay, so these two, I will put them in the description. So please read it. So I'll put all of this in the description. All right. All right. So again, remember when the dark comes, you are the news now. All right. So when the boards go black, there are certain truthers and anons that are going to receive direct messages from Q, and you're to share those messages. And this will be a V proof for you to know that yeah, it's for real. All right. So yeah, Lady V out. Queen V out, y'all. All right. We're all queens and kings here, right? Those of us who are exalting the kingdom of love, of the Christ light, that we're all one in Christ's body, right? All right, guys. I'm out. We already got the victory. We already won. Bye.